all being live streamed right now, so be on your best behavior.
I think it does, you know, but let's just switch on here. I'm like,
Today we are going to pray a very special prayer called the Stations of the Cross. In Lent often, we try to think of how Jesus carried a heavy cross and died for us. He suffered much because he wanted to bring new life to all men and women, boys and girls. He knew there was no way to do this without pain. Ever since Jesus died, people have been going to Jerusalem and walking down the same street where Jesus carried his cross. They stopped at special places to remember what Jesus suffered there. This is how the Stations of the Cross got started. So today, we are going to tell you about Jesus' journey to the cross. We are going to make that story come alive by trying to show you what happens at each station and who was there. As you watch the scenes and hear the people tell what they saw, try to imagine you are there. Keep Jesus in your heart, and you will see what he was willing to do because he loves us so much. The first station, Jesus was condemned to death. Look at the man sitting. He's Pontius Pilate. He's a Roman judge. The angry people around have told lies about Jesus, and they want Pilate to kill him. Pilate knows Jesus should not be killed, but the people are angry, and he might lose his job.
I knew this man was innocent. These leaders brought this Jesus to me because he said he was the Son of God. They're afraid of what might happen to the people if they followed him, so they brought him to me. I even offered a criminal in his place named Barabbas, but in the end, I had to crucify him. If I didn't, I would have lost my job. He was just a humble Jewish teacher. What difference would it make?
Dear Jesus, please make me brave so I can do what is right, even when it's hard to do. And don't let me be afraid to stand up for somebody when others are telling lies about that person.
Let the wind blow, let the waters roll, till the earth blue stars the sun. Blessed Jesus, for to save us all, be appointed our ransom. Wherever the people cry out loud, crucify him, crucify him now. If you are the one you say you are, where is your God? Let the wind blow, let the waters roll, till the earth blue skies the sun. Blessed Jesus, come to save us all, be appointed our ransom. Be appointed our ransom.
The second station, Jesus takes up his cross. Look at Jesus. He doesn't fight with the men when the heavy wooden cross is placed on his shoulders. He doesn't curse them or say bad words to them. If only they had known that he was willing to die for them too, perhaps they would have acted differently.
How lucky can I get? I killed many Romans. I hated them. I wanted them out of our land. But this Jesus, he didn't do anything wrong. They say he's the Messiah, but he looks like an ordinary man to me. He didn't even try to defend himself. I guess I don't understand anyone who doesn't fight back or hate their enemy. Yes, I was there on that Friday. They chose to crucify the King of the Jews, and they let me go.
Dear Jesus, when something is hard for me to do, help me to remember how you took the cross without complaining or making other excuses about it, and help me to be good and kind to others even when it isn't easy.
What wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, that caused the Lord of bliss to bear
The third station. Jesus falls the first time. Look at how Jesus is walking along. The cross is crushing his shoulder, and the sharp stones in the road cut his bare feet. The people are shouting, and the Roman soldiers who've been ordered to crucify him want him to hurry. Jesus tries hard to do as they say, but he stumbles and falls.
One more crucifixion. They used to bother me, but you can get used to anything. You should have seen this one. They blindfolded him and they kept beating him. You gotta make the best of any situation, right? But I wish we just hurry up, get to Golgotha, and get this over with.
Dear Jesus, if something hurts me today, remind me to offer my hurt to God. And don't let me be mean to anybody who gets hurt, or to anybody who makes mistakes, or is different from me.
There is a longing in our hearts, O Lord, for you to reveal yourself to us. There is a longing in our hearts for love, we only find in you, our God. For healing, for wholeness, for new life, hear our prayer. In sickness, in death, we hear a prayer, O God. There is a longing in our hearts, O Lord, for you to reveal yourself to us. There is a longing in our hearts for love, we only find in you, our God.
The fourth station. Jesus meets his mother. Look at that beautiful lady reaching out to Jesus from the crowd. She is his mother, Mary. She gently touches his shoulder and knows he's in a lot of pain. Her eyes are full of tears, and there are tears on Jesus' face too. You can tell how much they love each other. But Mary is not allowed to stay close to Jesus today. They make her go away.
Here I am, his own mother, and I can barely recognize him. They have hurt him badly. I do not understand why they want him dead, when he has only done good and kind things to those he met. Almost all his friends have left him, but I will never do that. I am his mother.
Dear Jesus, when I have to be away from someone I love, help me to offer my lonely feelings to you, and help me to do what God wants me to do. Bless my parents for helping me, the way Mary always helped her son, Jesus.
You let him at his mother's gate. You there when he met his mother's gate. Oh,
The fifth station. Simon helps Jesus carry his cross. Look at the man helping Jesus carry the cross. His name is Simon. He was on his way home when he was stopped and told to help Jesus with his cross. Simon was afraid. At first, he did not want to do that, but then he saw how hurt Jesus was. He helped him.
I couldn't believe my battle. I was just in the city for business when I saw this crowd of people. Before I knew it, a soldier had grabbed and helped this man carry his cross. When I saw his face and how hurt he was, I knew I had to help him. I will never forget this event. I helped Jesus, the Son of God.
Dear Jesus, make me strong when I have to do something hard and don't only push it off on somebody else. Help me to help others like Simon helped you.
Listen to my prayers. You hear my every need. Oh God, my God, why have you left me? Why have you gone away? Oh God, we are your children. Listen to us, we pray.
The sixth station. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Look at the woman by Jesus. Her name is Veronica, and she has pushed her way through the crowds to get to Jesus. She must have been very brave, because the soldiers and crowds did not want a woman near the prisoners. But she didn't think of that. She only wanted to wipe his face and help him if she could.
I can't believe what I am seeing. Here is Jesus, badly hurt, and no one offered him anything to ease his pain. I used to listen to him speak, and he once said, when you help the least of your brothers and sisters, you help him. All I had was my veil. When I wiped his face, he thanked me in his own way. His image is here.
Dear Jesus, let me be thankful to people who help me when I need help, and help me do kind things for other people, even if I don't get any reward.
There's no longing in our hearts, oh Lord, for you to
The seventh station. Jesus falls the second time. Jesus is so tired now. He has been beaten and he aches all over. None of his friends are here to help him. He feels abandoned and knows that the worst is yet to come. He wishes his disciples would have stood up for him, but he knows they are afraid. He is all alone.
You're with him. I saw you.
No, I wasn't. You're sure you know him? No.
Stop me. We've seen him before.
No, you haven't.
We recognize you.
No, you don't. You're Peter, a disciple of Jesus. I tell you, I don't know him.
We know who you are.
It's not me.
I was just a fisherman. We were casting our nets, and he said he would make us fishers of men. He did so many miracles. I knew he was the Messiah, but I didn't think he would let himself get into this. I ran away when they took him because I was afraid. Someone recognized me, and then I kept denying that I knew him. I am so ashamed.
Dear Jesus, when I try to do something and mess up, help me to start over again as you did. And if somebody falls down or gets hurt, let me feel sorry for them and help them if I can.
Let the wind blow, let the waters flow, tell the earth, the stars, the sun. Blessed Jesus, for to save us all, the appointed hour has come. I heard the rooster cry 3 times, I have seen the sorrow in their eyes, as the people fled in fear and turned their backs on God. Let the wind blow, let the waters flow, tell the earth, the stars, the sun. Blessed Jesus, come to save us all. The appointed hour has come. The appointed hour has come.
The eighth station. Jesus meets the woman of Jerusalem. Look at the woman of Jerusalem who are standing at the corner of the street where Jesus is passing. They feel sorry for him and are crying. Jesus tells them that he will feel better if he knows they will always be kind and gentle for love of him, and if they will teach their children to do that too. They are good women. They will try to do what Jesus asks.
I love Jesus. He is my cousin. We all grew up together. One time, my brother Lazarus was very sick. My sister Mary went out to get Jesus and came back as quickly as he could. But when he did, our brother was dead. Jesus cried and brought Lazarus back to life. He was willing to help us no matter what other people thought. Look at him now. We can't even help him, and he did so much for us.
Dear Jesus, show me how I can help others and make them happy. Teach me to share with that what I have with others and not always try to keep the best of everything just for myself.
The ninth station. Jesus falls the third time. Alone, hurt, afraid, head aching, beaten, bloody, and no one to help him. He is flat on the ground. It is very hard for Jesus to move, but he gets to his knees and pushes himself up again. He knows he has to go on. He can't stop now if he wants to do what will help us. He started this way of the cross for God and for us, and he wants to finish it.
I was in the crowds last week. It seems like only yesterday. He entered Jerusalem to great shouts of Hosanna, Hosanna to the Son of David. Now it is all crucify him, crucify him. What is happening to the Son of David, the Messiah?
Dear Jesus, if I am slow and people rush me, help me not to get mad and help me to be kind to everybody because every one of us needs help sometimes.
Was so lost I should have died, but you have brought me to your side, to be led by your step and rod, and to be called the Lamb of God. O Lamb of God, sweet Lamb of God, I love the holy Lamb of God, who washed me in his precious blood. Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God.
The 10th station. Jesus is stripped of his clothing. Jesus is outside the city of Jerusalem now and is standing on a hill called Calvary. The soldiers are going to crucify him here. They are pulling off Jesus' clothes. The clothes are sticking to his sore back. The others have been crucified, and one is making fun of Jesus and mocking him.
I hate the Romans. I cursed them as they crucified me. But then I saw this is Jesus. Why did he get angry with them? Why didn't he save himself and save us too? Was he the Messiah? Why did he let them hurt so badly? I hate him. I can't stand looking at him. He should have saved me. Dear Jesus, keep me strong in the battles I'll have to fight to be good and true to you. And help me to have faith that you will always be there for me.
Make it
The 11th station. Jesus is nailed to the cross. Jesus has been laid flat down on the cross. One soldier takes spikes and hammers them through Jesus' hands and feet. Then they fix the cross so that it stands up straight. Everybody stands around and looks at Jesus. The good people feel unhappy because they love Jesus. The people who don't love him are unhappy too because they have done something bad. Jesus forgives them all, even a thief who is dying too.
When they began to nail Jesus to the cross, they heard cries of pain but no curse. The other thieves kept telling him to save us and himself. But this Jesus, he is good. I asked him to forgive me, and he said that I will be with him in paradise.
Remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.
The 12th station. Jesus dies on the cross. Jesus has been on the cross for 3 hours. He hurts all over, but he still manages to forgive those who hurt him so badly.
Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing.
His mother and John come to the foot of the cross. Jesus asked John to take care of her.
Mother, behold your son. Son, behold your mother.
Then he prays to his Father and offers a final prayer.
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
The 13th station. Jesus is taken down from the cross. Jesus has been taken down from the cross. The sharp thorns have been taken away. Now he is lying on his mother's lap. She holds him lovingly. She keeps saying his name over and over, and she cries. Her heart is broken, but she trusts him and believes that God has a plan for all of this.
I was there, Calvary. I stayed with Mary. It hurt us to see this terrible thing happen to Jesus, and we couldn't stop it. He suffered and died for all of us. We loved him so much. I will take care of his mother for him. I have to trust what he said about waiting for 3 days, and then something good will happen.
Dear Jesus, no matter where I am, how long I live, or what happens to me, let me always be thankful that you died for me.
The 14th station. Jesus is put into a tomb. Jesus' friends have taken him to a tomb to be buried. It belongs to one of his friends who was afraid to help him before. The tomb is like a small room, and they put him in and placed a large stone to block the entrance. They are very sad because they think that they will never see Jesus again.
I am an old man. I knew Jesus was a very special person. I thought he could make the leaders change, but now I see they won. I went to Pilate and asked for Jesus' body. He gave it to me, and I laid Jesus in a tomb that I had made for myself when I died. This is the very least I can do for him.
Dear Jesus, teach me how to wait when I can't have what I want right away, and help me to pray even when you don't seem very near to me.
All
Well, the fifth graders worked really out there. Good job, guys. The fifth graders have worked really hard to be the hands and feet of Christ. By putting this prayer together, we hope you are spiritually enriched and spiritually fulfilled and getting ready to enter the Easter Triduum because of this prayer. We'd like to return the favor because we couldn't be the hands and feet of Christ if there was nobody on the receiving end, so thank you. And that's it, go to class.